Dear students, today I am taking over the next chapter of physics, that is called units and measurements. But before going this chapter, we should know some very important mathematical formulas or mathematical tools. For example, identities. In class 9th you have gone through identities. Quadratic formula, you know very well, x is equal to minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac over 2a, and it should be called discriminant. You should know this formula. Mensuration, perimeter, area, all these things. Trigonometry, all the formulas related with trigonometry. But besides this, today I am going to introduce a new type of mathematics called differential calculus. Differential calculus. Differential calculus basically was invented by Newton, and this is very important tool to solve the problems in physics. Differential calculus basically, now you have to understand this thing by a graph. I am making a graph, so see very carefully. For example, if this is the curve of any function, say y is equal to fx, okay, and when, for example, here this is the value of x and this is y is equal to fx, this is y is equal to fx, this is x-axis, this is y-axis basically, and y is equal to fx. Function, sine, cos, and maybe anything. And if we are getting the graph between x and y axis in such a way, then what will happen? This point, say this point of graph will represent x and this is represent y. If we give some increment to x, okay, some small increment, say this is the increment, this is delta x, then this value will be x plus delta x, and this corresponding value will be y plus delta y, because the same increment will be in y also. So when we divide this, okay, when we divide this ratio, for example, if we divide this increment delta y to delta x, then this ratio, this is called the average, this is called average value, always average value of change in y with respect to x, this delta x and delta y, if we take this ratio, then this is called average value of change in y with respect to change in delta. Delta is called change, this is called delta. It means change, small change we call it. Small means comparatively not very small, but some small change. This is called delta. Now delta y by delta x is called average value of change of y with respect to change in x, with respect to change in x. And if you see here, you can see here, if this change delta x, this is approaches to 0, मीन्स जो हमने चेंज लिया x में मान लो ये पॉइंट P था, ये पॉइंट Q था, यहाँ तक चेंज हुआ ग्राफ में। इस वैल्यू में अगर मैं इस चेंज को ज़ीरो कर दूँ, यानी तो व्हाट विल हैपन, दिस पॉइंट विल कम टू दिस पॉइंट। अप्रोचेस मतलब ये पॉइंट इधर अप्रोच कर रहा है, जो चेंज न के बराबर हुआ, इट मीन्स चेंज हमने न के बराबर लिया। देन दिस रेशियो डी वाई वाई डी एक्स, दिस रेशियो, ठीक है ना, ये कन्वर्ट हो जाएगा, इस केस में कन्वर्ट हो जाएगा डी वाई वाई डी एक्स। मीन्स वॉट, ये जो चेंज था ये थोड़ा बड़ा था, और ये चेंज डी, डेल्टा से डी में कन्वर्ट करने का मतलब क्या हुआ, जो हमने डेल्टा एक्स लिया था वो कितना लिया, लगभग ज़ीरो लिया। मान के चल रहे हैं कि चेंज नहीं हुआ, लेकिन बहुत छोटा चेंज हुआ, वेरी वेरी इनफाइनेस्टिमली स्मॉल चेंज। देन दिस चेंज इनटू डी वाई वाई डी एक्स। और इस डी वाई वाई डी एक्स को तो हम इसको कैसे डिफाइन करेंगे, डी वाई वाई डी एक्स ये उस लिमिट में है, उस सीमा में। लिमिट कौन सी ली गई, डेल्टा एक्स टेंस टू ज़ीरो, जो ये एवरेज वैल्यू थी वाई के चेंज की, वो किस में कन्वर्ट हो गई, वो डी वाई वाई डी एक्स में चेंज हो गई। और ये जो डी वाई वाई डी एक्स है ये कहलाता है इंस्टेंटेनियस चेंज। क्या कहलाता है, इंस्टेंटेनियस चेंज, है ना। एंड ऑल्सो इंस्टेंटेनियस चेंज ऑल्सो नोन एज डेरिवेटिव, ऑल्सो नोन एज डेरिवेटिव ऑफ y विद रेस्पेक्ट टू x। तो इसको ढंग से समझ लीजिएगा। हमने कहा ये जो ग्राफ में हमने चेंज लिया था वो लगभग ज़ीरो है, और जब वो ज़ीरो हुआ तो ये जो रेशियो था डेल्टा वाई वाई डी एक्स, ये किस में चेंज हो गया, ये चेंज हो गया डी वाई वाई डी एक्स में। इट मीन्स ये जो डेल्टा जिसको हम कहते हैं स्मॉल चेंज, डी भी कहलाता है स्मॉल चेंज, लेकिन इन दोनों डेल्टा और डी में क्या डिफरेंस है, इसमें ये डिफरेंस है कि डेल्टा ये जो है वो लगभग ज़ीरो है, चेंज न के बराबर चेंज है, तब वो किस में कन्वर्ट हो जाता है, डी में कन्वर्ट हो जाता है। और ये जो रेशियो बनता है डी वाई वाई डी एक्स, इसी को कहा जाता है डेरिवेटिव, है ना। और ये हमको क्या देता है, ये हमको इंस्टेंटेनियस चेंज देता है किसी भी वैल्यू का। इंस्टेंटेनियस चेंज हो गया वाई में, किसके रेस्पेक्ट में, विद रेस्पेक्ट टू एक्स। और वाई और एक्स हैं क्या, दीज आर वेरिएबल्स, दीज आर वेरिएबल्स हैं। तो अब हम अगर हम इसकी फिज़िकल मीनिंग की बात करें, अगर हम इसके मीनिंग की बात करें तो मीनिंग क्या मतलब हुआ, मीनिंग का वो भी देख लेते हैं। मीनिंग देखिए इसका, मीनिंग जब हमने ये ग्राफ बनाया था, देख लीजिए, है ना, ये x ये y, और हमने कहा ये पॉइंट P है, और जो Q था वो भी आता 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 आता, जो हमने चेंज लिया था ये वाला डेल्टा x वाला, ये चेंज हम कम करते जा रहे हैं, कम करते जा रहे हैं, कम करते जा रहे हैं, कम करते जाता है। तो ये जो Q पॉइंट था ये बेसिकली इसी पर आ गया। यानी अगर मैं P और Q को एक मिलाने वाली लाइन खींचूं, तो ये लाइन यहाँ पर कहलाएगी कॉर्ड। क्या बोलेंगे हम इसको, 10th क्लास की मैथमेटिक्स में जाइए, वहाँ बोला जाता है इसको कॉर्ड। और जब हमने इसमें चेंज न के बराबर कर दिया तो ये जो कॉर्ड है वो P और Q इसी पॉइंट पर आ चुके हैं। अब ये कॉर्ड इसको टच करती हुई निकलेगी। ये जो कॉर्ड थी ये वही कॉर्ड है जो इसको टच करती हुई निकली। देख लीजिए इधर ये जो ग्राफ है, मैंने कहा कि ये जो पॉइंट Q था वो यहाँ ना होकर, Q यहाँ ना होकर वो यहीं आ गया इसी पॉइंट पर। तो ये जो कॉर्ड थी ऊपर, ये जो कॉर्ड थी वो कॉर्ड अब इसको टच करती हुई जा रही है, देख लीजिए आप। तो ये कॉर्ड कहलाती है टेंजेंट। टेंजेंट तो बेसिकली डी वाई वाई डी एक्स कुछ नहीं है, बल्कि ये टेंजेंट ही कहलाता है। और इसी को हम कहते हैं, अगर हम इसको और आगे इंक्रीज कर दें तो ये बेसिकली स्लोप कहलाता है। क्या कहलाता है? स्लोप, ये ढाल, दिस इज कॉल्ड स्लोप। तो दिस इज कॉल्ड स्लोप एट ए पॉइंट P, ठीक है ना। dy y dx का मतलब हुआ स्लोप, और हम इसको ऐसे भी लिख सकते हैं y2 माइनस y1 अपॉन x2 माइनस x1। ये फॉर्मूला बन जाता है ये, लेकिन मैथमेटिक्स की चीज़ें हैं, बहुत ज़्यादा यूज़ अपना 11th मैथ्स और 12th मैथ्स में होती हैं। लेकिन वी शुड नो कि व्हाट इज़ द फिजिकल मीनिंग ऑफ डेरिवेटिव। डेरिवेटिव, दिस इज कॉल्ड डेरिवेटिव, डेरिवेटिव है ना, ऑफ y with respect to x. This is the meaning basically. Now we will go further. Up there are some formulas upon which this differential calculus works. Some important results, basically they are results. तो results क्या क्या हैं? You should be very very careful. We have to understand one by one. तो first formula है कि if c is constant, कोई constant है, नंबर है, then d of dx, डेरिवेटिव ऑफ c with respect to x, इसकी वैल्यू हमेशा ज़ीरो आएगी। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, किसी ने कहा डेरिवेटिव निकालिए 5 का, व्हाट इट कम्स आउट टू बी? ज़ीरो। सेकेंड फॉर्मूला, d of dx c into x, तो c इज कॉन्स्टेंट, d of dx of x, x का x के रेस्पेक्ट में जो डेरिवेटिव होता है उसकी वैल्यू 1 होती है, तो इसकी वैल्यू आ जाती है c। हाउ मच? c। और इफ इट इज y, if d of dx is y, c into y, then c into dy by dx. 4. These are variables. It may be anybody, m, n, whatever. Okay. d of dx, these are formula, xt power n is equal to n x2 power n minus 1. Very very important results. Fifth, if d of dx u into v, there are two variables which are in multiple, then what should be the formula? u into d of dx plus v into du upon dx. यानी फर्स्ट जो मल्टीप्लिकेशन में, इफ देयर आर टू फंक्शंस विच आर इन मल्टीप्लिकेशन, u and v may be a function, then we will take u first and differentiate. This is also called differentiate v with respect to x, plus v differentiate u with respect to x. There are some formulas. For similarly, if d of dx u over v, then what we will do? We will do v is square, v into du over dx minus u into dv over dx. So these are some formulas which you have to be remember very very importantly. There are some more formulas which will be used in physics. I am writing one by one. You and I hope you will note it down. D of dx of log x is equals to 1 upon x, log x. Okay. Here base is e, it is a base e. Now d of dx of e to power x is equal to e to power x. This remains same. D of dx of sin x, this is will converted into cos x, sin x, and d of dx of cos x will be minus sin x. Now you have to remember this, all these things. D of dx of tan x is equal to sec square x. Very very important. D of dx of sec x is equal to sec x into tan x. You need not to prove this. you just remember these formulas, so that in future when we do some calculations or some numerical problems, you should be able to catch it. For example, find, now we will do some questions based on it, so that you can able to grasp it very carefully. Now, for example, find d or dy by dx of y is equal to x to power 4. Then solution will be d of dx is x to power 4. This is formula x to power n. Then n x to power n minus 1. This comes out to be 4x cube. है d of dx x to power 4 is equal to 4x to power 4 minus 1 is equal to 4x cube. So there are so many questions based on it, but we will not go through each and every question. We will just tell you if if it is given that a question is given to you in which speed, for example s, speed is given to you as a function of time. Speed is given to you, for example 10t plus 49t square, for example, या 4.9t square, चेंज कर दें थोड़ा सा. This is speed, is a function of time, and you have to ask find initial velocity. What should be the initial velocity? And second, velocity after 3 या t is equal to 3 सेकेंड, ये पता कीजिए. And also find out acceleration. So here the main physics, the role of calculus, differential calculus comes. Very carefully we will solve this numerical. First of all, we have to give it s is equal to 10t plus 4.9t square. There are two variables. This is one s, this is t. Then what we will do, we will differentiate this s with respect to time. So differentiate with respect to t. ds upon dt is equal to 10 d of dt of t plus 4.9 d of dt of t square. The derivation of t with respect to t will be equal to 1. So this is 10 and 4.9. This is the form of x to power n. So nx to power n minus 1 into 2 t 2 minus 1. And it comes out to be 10 plus 4 9 2 are 18, 1 2 4 are 8 and 1 9.8 into t. This is ds upon dt. And as you know that speed upon time, you see here, speed upon time, this is basically velocity. Okay, distance upon time or displacement upon time is called velocity. This may be the speed, or this is displacement of a particle is given to you basically. As is displacement of particle, we have to find out velocity. And now this is the initial velocity. Initial velocity means starting when time, initial means when time is 0. Initial means what? Initial means when time is equal to 0. Then velocity will be equal to ds upon dt is equal to 10 plus 9.8 into 0. This is how much? 10 meter per seconds. Now we have to find out velocity after t is equal to 3 seconds. So velocity after 3 seconds we can write it as ds upon dt at t is equal to 3 seconds. We can write it in this way: 10 plus 9.8 into 3. 10 plus 3 at the 24, 32, 3 9s are 27, 29. This is how much? 39.4 meter per seconds. Now acceleration. Acceleration is what? If we differentiate this again with respect to time, if we differentiate, double differentiate we call it. So what we will do, if we differentiate, this is the value of v basically, this is the value of v. Differentiate. Say this is equation A with respect to x or t, sorry. So then dv upon dt, and dv upon dt means क्या? Velocity upon time. This is called acceleration. This comes out to be 10 plus 9.8 into 1, the derivation with respect to t. Then it comes out to be 19.8 meter per second square. So this is the role of physics in this. This is the beautiful tool to understand this. Now, if you have to give in the position or displacement, then ds upon dt will be the velocity, and d2s upon dt2, or we call it dv upon dt. This is called double differentiation. This will gives you acceleration. This is the major thing. This is the major thing. What is displacement? S, v and a. This you should be very well aware about this differential calculus, because the reverse process of this differential calculus is also given to us. Here there are so many numericals based on this, we can able to solve it. There are so many numerical questions, but we will not going to do, because we are not doing any mathematics, we are doing physics. So next topic is integral calculus. Integral calculus means reverse process of differentiation ये कहलाता है. This is called integral calculus. And integral में there is a sign of integration, this long s. This is called sign of integration. And since it is, for example, if we call it, okay, one thing very important, if we call it, for example, if y is equal to function of x, then dy by dx is also known as f dash x. F dash means first derivation, and d2y dx2 is called f double dash x, means double derivation. ये some terminology है which is given in mathematics. You should be well aware about it. Now this is the, since it is reverse process of this, so for example, if d of dx of x to power n is equal to nx to power n minus 1, we have already know by calculus, then what will be the integration of this x to power n into dx integration? Then this will be the different formula, x to power n plus 1 upon n plus 1 plus some constant c. Always याद रखिएगा, there is a some constant. This is called constant of integration. Whenever we are dealing with this integration sign, this integration sign is called indefinite integral. There are two types of integration. This is indefinite One is called definite, where the limit is given to you. From where to where? Integrate from A to B. है ना? You have to give in this interval कि you have to integrate. Integrate means what? Integrate means basically sum up of all. Integration means क्या होता है? Integration means sum up. This is called integration. So there are several different formulas, but we are interested in physics. So if we have to give in acceleration, if we have to give in, and we have to find out velocity or we have to find out displacement, then what we'll do? If we integrate A with respect to a dt, then we get velocity, and if we differentiate velocity with respect to time, then we will get displacement. This thing, in this we are very much interested that acceleration अगर हमको गिवन है, उससे हमको कैसे वेलोसिटी निकाला जा सकता है, कैसे हमसे जो है वो स्पीड निकाली जा सकती है. ये सारी चीज़ें हमको इस चीज़ से बहुत ढंग से समझनी होंगी कि ये क्या चीज़ है. Acceleration to velocity, velocity to displacement. So integrate acceleration, we will give velocity. Velocity integrate, we will give this displacement. These all methodology will work together with us. We can take one or more, for example, we can take any question, but we don't want, because we are just introducing the tools. So you should be very well aware about the tools. In next lecture, I will start with units and measurement. Thank you very much.